I'll be playing the latest version of Gamma 64 this time. However, I have to use a different emulator because something happened to M64 plus FC. This one is old, but let's see if it works. 100% working. Anyways, this emulator comes with clear graphics. We'll just close that up because it wasn't responding before. So anyways, on to the differences. We have some very cool lack of graphics and a Gamma 64 demo logo below, which I want you guys to give me a ROM that doesn't have that below, so that way I can make some pre-cost vids. Okay. Let's enter the castle. This is kind of like TPP, but don't worry, these are only for the people that can access it. However, this emulator sometimes gets just a bit laggy when I'm in the beta castle. But then when I load into a level, all is great. This emulator also comes with extremely low audio for some reason. And it is a setting by default. I will link the emulator in the description if you want to download it. However, I'm not really used to this emulator, if you know me. When I have to take the bait away. Oh, I did it. Okay. Oh. Now we're at the bottom. It kind of reminds me of the 0.33 build. Anyways, this is kind of like Fike TPP. Now before that guys, I want to see if the emulator can now work. So, give me a sec. Okay guys, it turns out M64 plus FC is working. But the audio's gone. Hang on guys, and let me see if I can fix that. And I think the game also crashed. So, okay guys, anyway, let's see if it works finally. There we go, it works fine with audio. Finally, we got a working emulator that I'm actually used to. Sadly, this one does not support any good graphics. So the best graphics we have over here is this. It ain't the best, but anyways, now let's just get more exploring. I'll talk over the differences. For starters, for those who have played the personalized versions of Gamma 64, if you didn't know, this door was supposed to take you to the Blue Castle. However, because it was focusing on TPP or Shoshinkai, it was then changed to respawn Mario back at the castle. Anyways, now let's go to level 1. By the way, fun fact, the numbers on the doors actually represent the levels on the level select. So if that door says number 1, this means that this is level 1. Cool, right? Well, speaking of which, that's what the numbers are actually supposed to represent. Always learn something new every day. This is supposed to be a complete recreation, and I will leave the link in the description. But I ain't gonna put TPP. However, no, never mind. I'll just put the zip file for you guys so you can find out your differences. And don't forget, make sure it ain't Gamma. Oh, and by the way, you cannot do this on the previous emulator I was playing on. If you click L, you can change to Luigi. However, you cannot do that on the Mupin thing, which sucks. But anyways, I'm now going to show you first Bowser. First Bowser looks kinda beta-ish. Yeah, this is definitely the prototype first Bowser. Unfortunately, this tail getting is hard. Well, for me, it's actually easy. All it just takes is a whip. Now, that rush sound was actually itself. Flip him over. Now we're gonna do the trips and the jumps. Anyways, now let's just grab a star. That's a very unusual track for a star in first Bowser, as I'm not too sure if that's supposed to happen. Anyways, I'm gonna go check out the courtyard for you guys. The courtyard in this build of Gamma is very cool. So, heading out, looks like a normal B-roll. I accidentally pulled up my taskbar. But anyways, it looks like a B-roll, right? Well, it's two pipes over here. Two pipes. One of them are Lake Mountain and one of them are, I don't know, but anyways, I'm gonna take a guess. Maybe this one's Lake Mountain. Nope, that ain't Lake Mountain. It's just some level. Anyways, let's continue and get the star. It should be very easy. Taking the star, Mario does his underwater star pose. Jumps out. Camera soft locks for 1 second, and it's okay then. Then jump into the next pipe, and that was Lake Mountain. Anyways, they added a feature to long jump in Gamma 64. You didn't know that? Paintings are actually removed in the build, so you have to play an older build too. So, by the way, there is a ghost house level, but that does not exist in this level, as the ghost house level is coming out in the final release of Gamma 64. So, unfortunately, the ghost level has been removed. As the build, as Gamma 64 is still being a demo, take the star and you're good. Change to Luigi, change back to Mario. Anyways, I'm gonna show you the Lake Mountain slide. The slide's kinda cool. To access the slide, it's very easy. Just watch my steps. Also, in the build 0.33, Lake Mountain also exists. However, it had the B-roll design before this design. It had the B-roll design before Shawshankai's design. Anyway, doing that. I did that by accident, by the way. As you walk up your way to the mountain, you will be walking and walking and walking, and then you see this cage with a star in it. You have no idea how to get the star, but it's actually very simple. Keep on walking up the mountain, and I think a few people skip this sometimes. So, actually, there's this hole right here, and if you go down it, it TPs Mario into the Mountain Lake slide, which you must beat. The Lake Mountain slide is very easy. It reminds you of Peach's secret slide, but you know, in an early development stage. Anyways, once the slide is beaten, Mario gets pulled up into this hole, which he must get into, which Mario must jump into. Mario jumps into the hole and bam, you get that star in the cage that you wanted. That's how you get the Mountain Lake slide, and I'll show you something else. That was only the latest build. Now, let's move on to another build. The build 0.33, as I had named as the February 12th prototype. Whoops, just a joke basically. Anyway, this version comes with a save feature, so I actually have 8 stars in my save file. Anyways, this version still uses some B-roll HUD design, and they only started adding long jumping in these builds. Anyways, this sort of looks the same. However, Rocky Mountain is actually replaced by the Mountain Lake painting itself, which looks kind of strange. It reminds you of an early build of Bomb Bomb. Anyways, here is the 0.33 Mountain Lake. Lake Mountain, I mean. There's nothing really too new with it. It's just a few texture changes. Just a few texture changes, basically. There's the star in the box. The star in the box ain't too major. Get the first star in the mountain. I used to have 20 stars in this one. Anyways, the power meter was still being used for B-roll prototypes separately. And the Mountain Lake slide was just a blank. And the way to the Mountain Lake slide looked weird, but anyways, it was still the Mountain Lake slide. I'll be linking both of these builds in the description so you can play them for yourself. I'll be uploading them to Mediafire and you'll be downloading them. I do not have an older build of 0.30 besides this, because I couldn't find a 0.31 or even a 0.42. Anyways, jumping down the hole, you can see I really got the Mountain Lake slide here, but the star and camera were pretty buggy for the time. However, the 0.33 was actually one of those builds that, like, oh, here we go again. I'll click this test bar again. But anyways, they did still have paintings here. However, they changed the way how you entered Big Bhutan. In 0.23, Mario would have to enter a painting. But over here in 0.33, this was changed where you had to do it the final release way. However, even though in 0.23, Big Bhutan was very unfinished. There were no red points or not even a single way to beat the level. However, now there is a way to beat the level, which is amazing and satisfying and good. However, it was more finished in the state, after all. Despite the fact that there was another part of Big Bhutan. There's another part of Big Bhutan that can also be accessed in the Blue Castle. By going around the Big Bhutan, you can find some terrorizing stuff. A pipe. Yeah, that's right. A pipe. If you go down it, it takes you over here. As you can see, it has a door. Mario can go exploring in this door. And he can go exploring. Thing is, now, we gotta make Mario get the star appear. It's almost like nothing was there, but there is actually a star. Grab the star and you're done. Now yes, if you're paying attention closely, I did say you can also access this in the Blue Castle, and that was removed in the 0.92 build. So over here in 0.92, there was a store that didn't do anything because it was updated. So now, in here in 0.33, it takes Mario over here and opening up this door will take him back into that part. Anyways, there are a lot more levels to explore in the Blue Castle. In the Blue Castle, Dire Docks or Wonderland exists here. Exist. What I mean. And anyways, opening up this door takes you to Sandyland or Shifting Sandland for final. This level is impossible, as there are tons of game crashes you can encounter in this level, and you have to be extremely careful so you don't encounter one of them. Like, dying is easy if you're not pro. That's how the HUD's display is really supposed to look like in clear. Anyways, I'm going to show you how you're actually supposed to get that star. You're supposed to go around this desert area, and you're supposed to jump on from the back. Seems very simple, right? Mario then has to walk his way to the star, and there are stars everywhere in this level, and they're easy to get. Except you see that star on the gray pillar that you saw in the background is actually one of the harder stars to get due to one problem. One of the problems I have to say is that if you use the cannon the wrong way, the game will actually crash. So be very wise with that star, and I'll show you what I mean. Few of these pillars do crash the game though. What we do is we're gonna shoot Mario up here. There is also a star there, but we're not gonna take it. The gray pillar star, you have to be very wise. If you can see, my game has crashed, so I must restart. But don't worry, Gauntlet 64 0.33 comes with a saving feature. I reset it before. So see, my 9 stars are kept safe and sound. That's pretty much all I wanted to show you guys. I really hope you enjoyed. And don't forget to smash the like button. And I'll see you next time. Bye.